what kind of man Jason is. You cannot do this to women. It's not right and it's not fair, and we're gonna put a stop to this.
Well, I want Dr. Polo to talk some sense to Melissa. So after today, I don't have to deal with her anymore.
I feel that Jason is a scumbag. I feel like Jason is a jerk, and I feel like Jason can't handle a real woman like me.
I want Dr. Polo to tell Melissa if she's gonna be dating online, she needs to be honest.
Melissa, what brings you here today? Why are you suing Jason, and what are you asking as a relief?
Dr. Polo, I'm suing Jason because we met on a dating app and we seemed to hit it off. We had very good conversations. I asked Jason if he would like to meet up, hang out. We agreed on meeting up and hanging out. We met up. Everything was great. You know, we had good conversation. He seemed like an intelligent man. He seemed like he was really interested in me. He went to the restroom after ordering dessert and he just disappeared on me. I never heard from him. I sent him plenty of text messages.
He ghosted you.
He just left. I never heard from him again, and he left me with a $200 bill. I want an explanation from Jason on why he ditched me, and I want half of the bill back.
And the amount of the bill was $200.
$201.
$201.
Yes, ma'am.
So you want half of that bill?
I want half of that bill, and
an explanation.
And an explanation, because
Okay.
I feel like I deserve one.
Okay, let's start unfolding some of these generalizations.
Okay.
Prior to meeting him in person, did you chat with him? Did you text?
We text through the dating app, and we had very good conversation. He seemed like he was really
No,
into
you
me.
had a good texting.
Good
Did you
texting,
talk on the
correct.
phone? Did you talk? Actually,
We
did you
did
hear
not-
his voice?
We did not talk on the phone. I did not hear his voice prior to meeting at the restaurant.
What was the nature of your texting?
It was very casual. I'm into you, you're into me.
But how could you say I'm into you and you're into me? Did you see a picture of this man?
That's what attracted me to him.
Okay, so there was a profile.
I have a profile picture. I mean, you're looking at him right now. He's
a handsome
man.
He's a handsome
I have
man.
his profile as well, if you would like to see it.
Could you read it for me, please?
Okay, Jason is 34. He's an entrepreneur. He graduated from Morehouse College. He's an entrepreneur. He loves to travel when he's not working. He's in the gym pumping iron, and he's looking for a good time and no drama queens.
Revealing, because what he's looking for was definitely not what you're looking for, right? So you were torn between what
torn
he was
between the two.
saying and what you wanted. You're looking for a husband. He's looking for what?
He's looking for a good time.
A good time.
A good time.
And we know what that means.
Okay, I was a little naive, just a wee bit.
Okay.
But from his conversation at dinner, you know, I felt like things were going in the right direction for us to extend it to dating.
Okay, so what led you to believe during the dinner that there was going to be another date?
The conversation, we were
Did
just
he ever
hitting it
say
off.
to you, you know, I would love to see you again?
He never said that, but he did call me beautiful.
You know, you're talking oranges and apples.
Yes,
I
and
mean, I would like to see you again. You're attractive, and there's something about you that
we never
incites
made it
me to see
that.
you again.
Dr. Polo, we never made it to that because once we ordered dessert, he left to go to the restroom, and I never saw him or heard from him again. I was at the dinner table waiting for his return so we can get to that point, but he never returned to the table.
And which was a big sign. Okay. So I know I was looking at you, I was observing at you as she was talking, and you were very courteous and very quiet.
Indeed.
You didn't seem to disagree with anything she said.
Oh, I did. I just didn't make it notice.
You did disagree with things she
I did.
said. So let me hear your side of the story.
Well, Dr. Polo, it's an honor to meet you and to be standing in your presence.
Well, thank you. Oh, I can see. Oh, flattery. Flattery's going to take you everywhere, so he thinks. Uh-huh.
Well, like she said, she invited me out to dinner.
We agreed
and I
to
actually,
go out.
I have proof of on our text.
Can you show him to me, please?
Yes, I can.
All right.
It was a quite casual conversation. It wasn't more than what it was. Actually, that's
What attracted her? What attracted you to her? Was it her profile? Did you like her
yes.
picture?
It was a profile
So at
picture.
the
by
at the
far.
beginning, it's all physical. It's about what we look like, right?
Yes.
Right. If
Definitely.
it's sexy into our eyes and
We want it.
it's
right,
a-
we want it. Okay, here we go. Ha ha, you're funny. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. If you like that one, you'll have to see the others. You're talking about pictures. You seem like quite the catch. Look at what you say. I'd like to meet you in person. Have you ever been to, and you, I guess, put a name of a restaurant? And then you say, oh, yeah, the place is like 10 minutes from my place. You want to go out to dinner this Saturday? You said that.
But it was
Exactly.
like a mutual thing. Like,
Now,
let's
wait
go
a
out.
minute. Yeah, I understand. I'm reading. I can read. Ooh, I can read. I'm a really good
Yes, ma'am.
reader. You got it, he says. And here's my number. Give him the number. Call me Friday to make plans. And he says, will do. That's it?
That's it. So on that note, since she asked me out, I figured she can pay the bill. We're in a new age. I think women can take men out, men can take women out.
The rule is that a man
Really?
pays for the
Exactly.
dinner.
Really? What a convenient perspective.
He obviously
I mean,
has no
really
manners.
convenient perspective because we are in a modern age where we use apps to find people.
Exactly.
If we both agree to go out to dinner somewhere, at least the least we could do is clarify it. So why'd you go there? Let me take a break. Let me take a break. When I come back, because I'm gonna give you the time to think about this. Because you're charming and you're handsome. And people who are charming and handsome sometimes think they can get away with anything. Because women are desperate out there and they're looking for a charming guy.
I'm not that
So you
desperate,
tell
you
me
know.
when we come back from this break.
I will.
We'll be back.
I'm not a liar.
Okay.
That picture was taken 2 months prior. Maybe I gained
I'd say
5 or
about
10
3
pounds,
months,
but I
because-
still
Girl,
look
girl,
I say about 3
why are
months.
you even engaging him in this empty conversation? Melissa and Jason met through a dating application. Now, he's telling me here, with his charming little face and gracious manner, that she invited him to the restaurant and that he assumed that when you invite somebody in these modern times, the person who invites pay.
Indeed.
But you never clarified this.
Well, that's the same thing with if I go out to dinner with a woman. It's almost expected. But nowadays, if I go out with a friend and she's a girl, she would automatically pay for dinner if I was asked out by her.
The man's job is to pay for the meal.
Okay, all right, so wait a minute. Let's say that's the case. I mean, you state the rules, and as a matter of fact, this is what it is. So if that's the case, why did you escape? You were the escapist. You were the ghost. I'm going to the bathroom, and you left. Why didn't you have the, I can't say that on television, but you can all imagine it. Why did you have the strength, the courage to say, I think you should pay for this? You invited me to this dinner, and I was really expecting for you to pay.
It's not only that. It wasn't just the fact that she invited me out, okay? It was the fact that she was misleading. You know, I find
How
that
was I misleading?
when you see her profile picture, it's nothing to how she looked now. I'm just gonna be honest.
Whoa,
So you were punishing her for being deceiving, for not photoshopping her, I guess, her pictures enough.
Dr. Polo, I don't need Photoshop.
mean-
Have you seen his body? Like,
Girl, listen to me. I think
Okay.
you're beautiful. I think you're an attractive woman.
Thank you.
It's not
And
the
at
same
the
as a
end,
picture.
you know,
It does
again,
no
this is the
justice to a
problem.
picture.
People are, you know, okay. So this is her profile. Okay, perfect.
She's much thinner in the picture. It's not
Really?
something I go for.
clearly
Look at
we don't have 2020.
I don't think. Okay, again, and even if that was the case,
You should have said something
really,
in
that's
the beginning
cowardly of you.
dinner.
So you're punishing her because these are excuses, and they're really.
that. No, they're not
Cheap.
excuses. I mean, if you were to ask somebody out to dinner and it's a blind date and the person is not who they are, happen to be some guy, gigantic 400-pound person, I mean, you would be nice enough to be like, hey, we here, we both hungry, let's sit down and eat. And at the end of the day, my boys gave me a call. I decided to take that option. It was more my better better.
So you
waste
left
of my
me to go
time.
hang out with your homeboys.
Yeah, there was a better waste of my time. At least they're not gonna mislead and lie to me.
Oh,
So
my dear, you see what happens when we pick only the physical in life. This
we
is
pick
why when
only
we
the
date,
physical
we
in
have
life.
to
Maybe that's
talk
why
and
you're
talk
34
and
and
talk
single.
and not just
no,
look at the
I'm 34 and
beginning.
single because of liars.
I'm not a liar.
Okay.
That picture was taken 2 months prior. Maybe I gained
I'd say
5 or
about
10
3
pounds,
months
but I
because-
still look
Girl,
I say about 3
why
months.
are you even engaging him in this empty conversation?
good. Because he needs to know
This
what
is
he did.
insulting to you as a woman.
It
You
is
know what?
very
This guy
insulting to
telling
me.
you that you don't look as good as you
Yeah.
look excellent.
I look better.
Is that what
Okay,
you
I'm just
want?
like
You want a
mine. I
man
get
who's only
mine,
looking at
okay?
your physical all the time? Is that what you want?
So,
No.
Dr. Polo, so you're saying if this was a reverse situation, if a woman was to do this to a man, it's okay?
I know, absolutely not.
But that's what happens. If
the
a woman sees a
who
man,
goes out with a man under the circumstances that you guys went out should be clear enough to say, let's go out to dinner and we're each paying for
Our meals.
our own meal. And women some of them are so desperate and lonely and they're so desirous of creating a serious relationship, they lend themselves to this kind of self-abuse. I'm going to take a break. When we return, there's a witness. I wonder what she's going to say. Be back.
can you take care of yourself? You know, can you be able to support her house? Can you be able to support this traveling? And come to find out, she's just a faker.
I have a job.
What is your job?
Don't lie. I told you, office assistant, right? I get money too.
So because she's making
So,
6 figures, it's
So you
not
anyways-
good enough for
punish
you.
people for what? There's a witness in this case, correct?
Yes, her name is Ayana.
And she's here for you.
She's here for me, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Really?
You know exactly who she is.
Wow.
Good afternoon. How are you, Anaya?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Do you know
You're
these litigants?
Yes, I definitely do. I know Melissa, and of course, I would know Jason.
How did you meet him?
So I met Jason the exact same way that Melissa met him. We met on the same dating app, and it seemed in the beginning that he might have been more attracted to what I look like. But, you know, I said he looks good, he's educated, let me go ahead and give him a try.
All right.
So, you know, we start texting, we're talking. But during that texting, he did come off a little shy. So, you know, I might have been the one to initiate the original date.
I have proof of this conversation. I did not come off shy.
I wasn't done
That's-
talking.
Okay, well,
Yes.
we'll see the conversation. You have it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you
I'll
can
show-
you can bring it over. Go ahead. Continue with your testimony.
Okay, so exactly. So what I was saying before Jason went ahead and interrupted me is that basically, you know, he was shy, so I did go ahead and initiate this date. When we met up for the date, in the beginning, it was amazing. He was good looking, charming, and he could hold a conversation.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, he starts asking me the weirdest questions that anybody has ever asked me. Like, how much do you make? And how much do you spend monthly? And how can you afford these extravagant places that you go to? And to me, I'm like, that's none of your business, you know?
Not for a first date, anyhow.
No, it's not. But, you know, because I'm a genuine person and in the beginning he seemed sincere, I did go ahead and I told him. And after that, Dr. Polo, he completely changed. And soon after that, he got up and he went to the restroom, and that was it. The bill came, and I got stuck with that same check.
M.O. Dr. Polo, M.O.
Okay, let me just.
This is
He
something
handed
that he
me
does.
the conversation he had with you.
Yeah.
It starts something
There's
with
no
that
MO
school.
in this
I've always
situation.
wanted to go to Dubai. So you did talk about
A little
countries and traveling. And then you say it's a cool place. Apparently, you've been.
Yes.
You'll definitely have to check it out. Okay, and then he says maybe you can take me someday.
Yes.
Hint, hint, hint.
I know. I guess he's looking
Ha
for a
ha,
show
for
mama.
sure. But first,
Right?
we got to meet in person, which is a logical answer from your part. And then he says, yes, I think it's time. And you said, what are you doing Friday night? Maybe we can meet up for dinner. Where do you want to take me? He said. You said, here's my number. Call me so we can make plans. So what happened with her?
I mean, she was beautiful. I mean, look at her. She is beautiful, I have to say.
Crazy.
Afterwards, we went on to the date. We went to talking. Conversation was nice. Then, like I said, we got into the conversation of, you know, can you take care of yourself? You know, can you be able to support a house? Can you be able to support this traveling? And come to find out, she's just a faker.
I have a job.
What is your job?
Don't lie. I told you, office assistant, right? I get money too.
So because she's making
So,
6 figures, it's
So
not
you
good enough for
punish
you.
people for what?
Listen, I hold myself to a standard. They met me. Everything that I said on my profile is who it is. They do not hold their end of the
So
bargain. It's
why
not
don't
my
you tell
internal.
them? But what is their end? You guys have no bargain.
Listen, if I take care of myself, I expect the same thing. It's the same, like, I make money. I graduated top of my class. I have no problem with paying for a deal, but if they invite me out, obviously they're hungry, they want something,
I
my
get
time
the
is
feeling
money.
that
I'm not
you
going to spend
think
money
that
on
That
something
it
I
doesn't
is
just
work
their
like
wasted.
that,
honor to
Jason.
go out
It
with
doesn't
you.
work like that.
That you are such a wonderful, marvelous, handsome,
I'm sorry.
beautiful person.
Those are their
That
words.
is their
Those were their
pleasure.
words. I'm
It
not.
is their honor and privilege to have a date with you.
That was their words. So I mean,
Man, you have an ego. Huh.
He has a huge ego,
A
Dr. Polo.
narcissist, you're a narcissist.
Oh, no.
You are.
Definitely.
that would be
You're
in their
in
favor.
danger.
They're the one that's lying to me,
And
thinking
you know
that what
what?
it was.
There's a big lesson here for all of us, for everybody, because this happens to men and women and to everybody who dates. You have never stood up to any of these women and say, you know, listen, I just think you're a faker and you deceived me. And for that reason, I'm going to stand up and leave you right here stuck with the bill. So I want to know specifically what she did to you that made you, because you leave like a coward. You know that, right? You hide and you leave like a coward.
If I was a coward, I
And we
wouldn't be
usually
here.
act the way we
If I was
are.
a coward.
We'll be right back. Don't leave. Men expect to sleep with women, and then they expect
I didn't
to pay
sleep with
for
them.
their
I
dinner.
didn't want them. I
You
didn't
know why
want them.
men pay dinner most of the time?
Listen, they
'Cause
paid for
want
my
to
time.
sleep with the
If you want to put
girl.
it that way,
And
they
that's
put it for my
why
time.
they pay for the dinner.
Okay, well,
it's
they
like,
paid for
I'm
my
gonna
time.
pay in advance
They didn't wanna
so that
sleep
you
with
pay me later with your body, baby. As we go along with this case, the more I talk to Jason and I observe him, you know, I'm starting to believe that he thinks he's God's gift to women. I want to know specifically what happened with her.
Look, she stated she was in debt, okay?
And
That's not something I'm looking for. I'm not looking to try to be Mr. Captain
and you
Save
just
a
couldn't
hoe.
be a man enough to say, you know, I like you very much, you're a nice lady, but I'm not looking to assume any debts.
I mean, if she lied on the app, she's probably going to find some way to work her way around whatever I say next.
Okay, first of all, I did not lie on my app. I am a fun and free-spirited person, and I do travel.
Where
Yeah,
do I have
you
her
seen
profile
Yes.
here?
Have you seen her? Oh,
Let
perfect.
me see her profile here, please. Again, you know, the profiles are our selling points. This is how
Right,
we
you
sell
swipe right.
ourselves in these dating apps. Fun and
Do I have to
free-spirited.
own
I
the
always
Porsche?
have
I
my
mean,
bags packed
to
and
be
ready
honest-
for
If
my
If you
next
look at
travel
something and then you want
adventure.
to think something, that's up to you.
What's the lie
okay?
there?
That's not
Fine
something
wine and fancy
that you-
cars
Have
is
you
what
been-
I'm
have
all
you paid for your
about.
trip to Paris?
I did pay for that.
Okay, listen. What are you talking about?
He thinks I didn't pay for my trip to Paris, and
Or
he needs to
you
know
know
that
that
people have
Porsche.
money and people can save up.
But
The
you're in
same way I
debt.
paid for the bill that
Your
she walked
priorities are
out.
pretty
What is it
backwards.
to you
Why
if
does
she
it matter
paid or
that
not
she's
her
in
trip to
debt?
Paris?
What does
That's
that
not what
have
I
to
Are
want.
do
you,
with
but
you?
what is it to
Nothing.
you?
Look, to be
Can
honest
you
with
tell me what is it to you? What do you?
You're the
You're
drama
looking for
queen
fun, or
here.
you're looking
You
for
are a drama
somebody
queen.
to keep you? It sounds to me that
Listen,
you're
I'm
looking for
looking
mama
be
to
swept.
keep you.
Just like every other man. You never know. You might find a diamond in the rough. I take him out, I date, I have fun. If there's nothing that I like, I'm going to leave.
You don't
There's
do
nothing
any
I like.
taking
Without
You don't do
without
any
telling
What are
them
you
and without
talking
paying
about?
the
Dinner
bill.
and
I
you
get
leave.
cut out of me.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you talking about?
Listen,
No, this is too much.
you can say it however you want.
You know, and
the
I
truth.
and I can't believe it.
Misleading.
And they tell you with a fresh face like this, and you're supposed to like take it because it's. I'm telling you, this is the way it is. And look at me, I'm hot. Any reasonable person who thinks that your position is correct. There's a right and wrong in this world. Okay, and what you're doing is plain wrong.
Okay, so I got
Okay?
a question.
So
Dr.
let me tell you this.
I got a
And you
question.
have to
So-
tell me nothing. I don't have to hear anything else. Is
So
there
when a
anything
woman
of
does
value
it
you
to
can
a
tell?
man, it's okay?
Anything of value?
So
you
when
can
a
tell
woman
me.
does it to a man, it's okay.
They didn't do it to you.
Exactly.
What do you mean they didn't
You
do it to
ended
you?
up
They're
punishing
lying.
them.
If you
Consumer,
come and
maybe
tell me
more.
one
Oh, so
thing
you're
and I do
here
something totally
defending the
different.
man of the
nothing at all.
world
If
because
they-
women have done it in the
It's not
past.
just that. I'm
You
a
know what?
douchebag, then you a
Hey,
liar.
hey, hey,
And you a liar.
You know
You're
when
crazy.
men expect that? Because men expect to sleep with women, and then they expect
I didn't
to pay
sleep with
for
them.
their dinner.
I didn't want them. I
You
didn't
know why
want them.
men pay dinner most of the time?
Listen, they
'Cause
paid for
wanna
my time.
sleep with the
If
girl.
you want to put it that way,
And
they
that's
put it for my
why
time.
they pay for the dinner.
Okay, well,
it's
they
like,
paid for
I'm
my
gonna pay
time.
in advance
They didn't wanna
so
sleep
that you
with
pay me later with your body, baby.
I didn't want that. Look
Oh,
at hers,
come
and I
on,
didn't want to.
it's a
I didn't want to spend
bullshit
time with
Stop
that.
the lying. Stop the lying.
Stop.
Did he
Stop
pay
being
for
a
your
jerk.
half of the dinner?
No, he paid for nothing.
Oh, for
and you know
nothing.
what's
But
it's
you never
sad.
sued him, right?
No, I don't want my money. I just want to make sure he's not going to do this to other women.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, whatever. She
He's
don't have
going
the
to
time
do it to
she can't pay
anybody
for
out
court
there in
fees.
the
What hell?
world who allows it to happen. So it's our responsibility. When we go to one of these apps and we make a date with somebody and we agree to go to a restaurant, please make sure. Don't let yourself be led by the passion of the moment and the desire. And I'm going to meet somebody nice. Oh, he's so handsome. No! Use your brain. Calm your mind. Think. Establish the rules. Number one, we're going to a restaurant. We're going Dutch. I'm paying my part. You're paying yours. All right? And number two, I'm not sleeping on the first date unless you are absolutely fabulous and pay for half of the bill. Okay, I'm ready to rule in this case. He came here voluntarily. He knew what would happen. All right?
Paying is not a problem.
I want you to pay for the whole bill. You know why? For being such a chicken and walking out on her. A real man will stand up and face the person and say, I'm leaving. I'm not paying for this check because I think that you invited me and I am not paying. And give her at least the courtesy of being a man and making a statement. And that's the way I rule. That's it.